You hear the stories, the cold spots, the fleeting shadow, the bump in the night. But what if those aren't just spooky tales? What if they're pieces of a larger puzzle? Pieces connected by human experience, emotion, and memory. I'm Tiffany, a paranormal investigator and psychic medium. Here on Beyond Logic with Tiffany, we're stepping past the fear. We're not just hunting ghosts, we're seeking to humanize the paranormal, connect with the spirits, find compelling evidence, and finally connect the dots that link our world and the next. This is Beyond Logic with Tiffany.
For that.
Hey everybody, I'm back with Phillip and Amanda. Sorry. From Offbeat Paranormal for round 2. Oh my goodness, how are you guys doing?
I'm rather entertained at this point.
Yeah, got the case of the giggles over here. I apologize.
It's okay. I understand. We're pretty hilarious. You know.
Oh my goodness, you guys are a riot.
Sorry, it's been like 100 miles an hour for us over here. You know, he works his 9 to 5, 8 to 5, whatever it is. And then I've been working nonstop here at the house. And thankfully, just since our show last weekend is over, and apparently we have one coming up in a couple weeks, why do they always sneak up on us? Oh, I have a big calendar. Why the hell don't I have the shows on there?
We have Odd Oklahoma coming up.
Sorry.
And I want to say it's the 21st.
Hey, how about I look?
Of March.
It is.
Yeah, the 21st of March. So we're excited because that's like our first big like vendor event. Sorry, drunk encrypted. I know you were hoping for to pop our cherry on that event.
Oh, yeah.
We're hitting up Odd Oklahoma first. It just happened to come up, and there's nothing wrong with seconds.
But the thing is we started going to the Greg and Dana's have what? No, Greg and Dana Newkirk are having a like a pop-up museum show, and I've been to 2 of them, he's been to 1 of them, and so it's like the same thing every time.
But Dana hasn't been to any of them.
I was getting ready to say that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But Dana hasn't been to any of the ones I've been to. So I'm hoping to finally get to meet Dana. And I made them a board the last time. I can get a picture of it on my phone. But I made them a board.
Yeah, right over there.
Would you like to go get it?
Yeah.
Okay. I can show it to you live then. I made them a board too. Or should I show it? Yeah, no, I'll show it. I made them a board. That I'm pretty proud of. I really love it. It's super quirky and very personal. You know who Greg and Dana Newkirk are? No.
Apparently, I live under a rock.
Oh, honey.
So Hellier,
doesn't know. She doesn't know, no matter what you say. So this is their board, and so
okay,
this is they have dolls. They're haunting dolls, and they had marionette dolls made. Not marionette dolls. What are they called? Ventriloquist dolls, made to their likeness. And so they're basically haunting themselves, and they call them the children. So it's super creepy. I love it.
Yeah, they have everybody, when they go to their events, focus like their thought on making them like haunted, making them animated, basically trying to turn them into Pinocchio type. And
Without the nose.
Without the nose, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And so they do many different experiments with them, remote viewings with them.
They have their own Estes sessions and their own scrying mirrors.
Yeah.
They literally had somebody make them, these dolls, literally had somebody make them their own. They have individual scrying mirrors with their names. They're like boxes. That's so cool. It was on one of the lives. I think it was the Halloween live.
Yeah.
But they like fold out from these cool like chest things, and then the scrying mirror pops up and it's miniature. That's cool. It's the coolest. But anyway, so they do the Haunted Objects podcast, so I've got that on there too, and like a bunch of equipment that they use, and that's their Frank's box, tarot cards, and that's some Hellier stuff there, and I'll kill anybody if they take this from me. That's her magic of the month thing. But anyway, I'm really proud of it. I wish you knew who
That's
they were. It would make it so much better.
I'm sorry. I mean,
Um,
I focus on my little group, I
on
guess.
Amazon,
It's like
on
whatever. It's
Amazon
2 second
Video, watch
news.
Hellier, and you'll get a lot better idea.
Okay.
If you have any spare time to watch shows, but you'll want to binge it. It's really good.
Okay. No, I'll check it out for sure. Obviously, I like stuff like that.
So in the first season, they do it with they're really close with the guys who created the Estes method.
Oh, cool.
And so
They're
those
partners. They're like business partners with them.
business partners. So during the first season of Hellier, they do a session with those guys, and it is unbelievable.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's really neat.
So it's good stuff. But
anyway, that was the moral of the story there, is because we planned on going to see Greg and Dana. We're coming around the bend. We planned on going to see Greg and Dana, and then we found out a friend of ours had a
vendor booth.
Thank you.
That day, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, and then we found out there was an event. I was like, oh, we should do that.
So
That's
so we
awesome.
did.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. But it's going to be fun because Enid, Oklahoma is not known for its friendliness with the occult. And so any part of Oklahoma is not known. And so a lot of from what I hear from vendors and locals and people working the show, is that Enid is already up in arms. The city is already up in arms about the citizens of the city about having this show even in town, because it does feature things from the occult, and it does feature haunted things and strange things, and it'll be a little crazy to see how they approach my Ouija boards, or my spirit boards. When I asked the vendor lady, I was like, so can we have anything at the show? And she's like, well, I see here that you're going to have spirit boards and t-shirts. I was like, yeah, the spirit boards. Am I okay to bring those? And she was like, oh, yeah, you're fine. I was like, well, I just heard. And she's like, oh, no, don't worry about it. So.
Nothing like stepping in the middle of some controversy.
No, I hate controversy. He loves the drama. I hate it. I want to be in my bubble.
Well, when ridiculousness starts to happen, I just start to poke fun at him.
Well, that's when you pull out a planchette and just hope that it moves on its own, and then you can just hit them all at the same time.
Right? God. Yeah. Ain't that the truth? So
I'm a shit starter as it is too, so I would be that person that would do that.
Are you a shit pot stirrer?
Sometimes.
Oh.
I definitely have if I get a wild hair up my butt, I'll definitely.
Or are you just gonna say wild hog?
No, wild hair up my ass is what I was going to say, but I censored myself.
I was gonna have a wild hog. No, I'm a hide under the covers kind of girl. Like, I'll put my little earphones on and I gotta maintain my peace, man. I don't want to get all riled up. Y'all have fun with it. You guys can go torment other people.
I just laugh at them. Just
and it's half the fun.
They don't know any better. So it's outside their bubble.
I think
I understand that, but
I'm just too empathic. I can't get involved. You know what I mean?
Because then you start to feel.
Yeah. I start to feel like way too deep and get way too emotionally involved. And I'm fucking screwed after that. I'll be sick for days. But anyways, moving on.
Yeah.
Do you want to touch further on your question that you asked today?
I was actually just going to bring that up because you kind of brought in
been on social media. I don't know what you're talking about.
So I posed the question about men with abilities, and I was hoping that Philip would jump on because I know that we've talked a little bit personally about it, and he did actually respond, which I was, again, hoping that he would, because he's one of the very few
little psychic. Sorry.
Well, he's one of the very few men that I know that I've actually talked to about it. And I was interested to hear your perspective of it, so I'm glad that you responded.
Probably it took me a long time to get comfortable. For sure. For one, I was trained here in Oklahoma, and you didn't talk about it. And if you did talk about it, they either thought you were crazy or they'll spat out some Old Testament stuff like "Thou shalt not suffer a wish to live" or something like that. And so, like my friend's mom was literally stabbed. Like she was told that, and then they stabbed her. Yeah. So like it's serious down here for sure. With the religious beliefs, and or at least it was a lot worse. And then ghost hunters and other media, and it's all cyclical as far as the acceptance and unacceptance of the occult and all that. And so, I grew up when I was getting taught just to be quiet. Like I couldn't tell anybody, and there were people that I told that completely ignored me after that, lost friendships. Some thought I was crazy and I needed to see psychological help. Um,
Well, you
and
still need that.
well, yeah, I know I need psychological help, but that's just because I'm crazy, not because, the other stuff.
Because you're a witch.
Yeah.
You're a witch.
And so it's taken me a very long time to get a lot more comfortable. And then meeting Amanda and getting back into everything and, feeling a lot more comfortable with talking about it a lot around a lot more people and everything. But as far as like being male and, having abilities, it's hard because they're not that many. And if there are, a lot of them refuse to accept it. Kind of like I mentioned, the Matt Oren or Chip Coffey or John Edward, or those guys have been able to be successful. They have several books. Chip Coffey was on TV. John Edward had his thing along with Ghost Hunters.
Empire.
Yeah. And he was on TV well, around the time that Ghost Hunters, but it wasn't until like 11 o'clock at night. And you just don't see it often. And I wholeheartedly believe it's because it's not masculine, or at least they don't view it as that. It's not tangible, they can't see it. And it's just it's belief in something like higher or bigger than themselves.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I also believe that the majority of men have problems connecting with their emotions and offering that up as like a self-sacrifice kind of thing. Whereas he has always been an emotional being, whether or not he's wanted to face it or not. And just some men aren't. And I don't think that if most men aren't, I think that if you're not in touch with that side of you, the feeling and like the deepness, that you're not capable of even acknowledging that you have abilities. So I think for somebody that often looks inward and often self-examines and does all the things that we do, it comes naturally.
Yeah, that's also another thing as far as like tapping on the emotions and everything, because it requires a high amount of emotions for sure.
Emotional drain.
Emotional drain. You got to be able to feel. You got to be willing to accept it and understand.
You have to really look it in the face, because you got to be prepared too for that emotional drain.
Yeah. Because that's the emotional drain is probably harder than going to the event itself or whatever it is you're doing, because you have the backing and the energy and the effort and the protection. But when you have that drain, like it's just your drain, and so your batteries are depleted. You have to go reground yourself. You have to protect yourself again. But there is a pickup time depending what it is. The event that we had the last weekend. I don't particularly like giving individuals readings. It is a big drain, but then they come back. Well, what if I do this? If the sun's sunny this day, what's going to happen? or if and just it leads to a million other questions, and then their life is controlled by the answers. And I've experienced that myself because I had an ex-girlfriend that she constantly asked me questions. She constantly, if I do this, what's going to happen? If I do this, what's going to happen? And it becomes a crutch. So we were at a psychic fair last weekend, and there was a lady that was giving readings. So I'm like, how do you have the energy for all this? Like, to be able to give reading after reading after reading. And she's like, I don't. She's like, it's gotten better, which, I'm assuming it's like a muscle.
She'd been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, she'd been doing it for a long time. The more you use it, the stronger it's going to get. But I mean, you still only have a certain amount of energy. But yeah, just as far as like guys, and then there's that whole stigma of opening up, especially to other guys. Guys, a lot of times guys don't open up to other guys. There's some that you can open up to. I know a couple that I can open up to, and we can have very deep and wild conversations. Not like that. but the majority of them, it's uncomfortable to have anything like that. And so, yeah, guys relate to girls a lot better when talking about that stuff.
That was a strange adjective to select.
Wild?
Yeah.
Off the wall?
That's better.
We'll say
Taboo. It's probably not any better.
That's getting
getting worse. That's like having a key party or something.
All right, I won't throw my ideas out there. We'll stick with your guys's.
I'll keep everybody on point here, on topic.
But I mean, yeah.
No wild taboo thing.
No wild. We'll see what happens.
God, you're on a roll.
So I guess I'll throw out like the question, like Buddhism is heavily focused on men, and they are very like about being self-centered and stuff. Do you think it's just our culture in the States here that makes it that way? Like that men are supposed to be super masculine and away from their feelings and all of that?
I think that's for the most part worldwide. Just because way back, like when you look way back in ancient history, it's just men have always had that certain stigma of how they should act and how they should be, and what they should do, and all that. And then they didn't have time for emotions because they had to go plow the fields or go fight a war or whatever. There's always the thinkers, there's always the warriors, there's the hunter gatherers and everything else associated with it. And they have a view of being manly or masculine, but my view of masculinity or being a man is, I mean, it's strength to be able to admit your emotions and where your flaws are at and where you succeed at, and when you need help, when you need to ask for help, not letting ego get in the way of when you need it. And all that takes strength. That's honestly, that's what it takes to be man, be masculine versus like you said, go lift weights, and get really buff, and I'm a man. So I lift weights too, by the way. So it's not just just throwing something out there, for instance, for the ones that like weights and stuff. But I mean, yeah, I think it probably should change. Everyone's going to have their different views, but in order to kind of delve into abilities, you need to be able to look within yourself, and that takes a different kind of person for sure. And have wherewithal and kind of believe and open yourself up. Now Buddhism, it is kind of a self-centered thing because they're looking for enlightenment, and so it's all about them. But Yeah, true Buddhism, because there are some that believe that Buddhism is a religion, and it is not a religion. It's a way of life.
Mhm.
I mean, there's women that aren't in tune with themselves. Do you think that more people would have abilities if more people were in tune with themselves? Or do you
Yeah.
think it is just something that
Well,
certain individuals have?
I think everybody to an extent might have it, but it depends on what degree and what they're willing to open up to.
Mhm.
Now, there's some truly neutral people. Yes. There are very much neutral people. Because there needs to be a balance. And then, there's certain degrees of where people can open themselves up to. Um, and, some might be um, able to manifest everything just through the cards, through tarot cards. Some might have, other specialties of runes, or have a
Pendulums
or whatever. And it was told to me, and I love this quote. It's all mediums are psychic, but not all psychics are mediums.
Mm.
I can agree with that.
Yeah. And so it varies from person to person, what they're willing to open themselves up to. So I've been on a journey the last couple months, reading a lot of books, um, and trying to delve more into knowledge of the occult side of everything. Just kind of get a broader understanding. So, I went through a channeling book. I went through psychic self defense. I'm currently at I forget the name of it. It's like the witches something or other.
Sounds like a good book.
Yeah. But this book talks about being a witch and being a medium are basically go hand in hand. Um, and so, and it talks about exorcism. It talks about possessions. It talks about conjuring, and just trying to, open up your mind to other possibilities and stuff like that.
When I watch myself on a podcast, I side note, when I watch myself having been on a podcast, I'm like, I stare off a lot. And I'm like, Amanda, what are you looking at? And really, I'm just like zoning out, like listening to him talk. It's just like, I don't know what I'm looking at, but I'm zoning out. So that's if you see me staring off into corners. Like I'm literally not staring at anything. I'm just side note, because this is really stuff. I mean, it's a lot. Have you seen that when I said you're a witch? You're a witch, witch, witch. Have you seen that girl on social media that does those? Oh my God, I want to send it to you because she's so funny. She's like one of her skits. I think it was on, I think I was watching TikTok or something, or I don't watch TikTok. Instagram is what I was on. So I was on Instagram and she has these little shorts or whatever, reels or I don't know, I'm not cool. But it was a little video that's like, are you one of those people that just seems to connect with cats and every cat you see, you stop and immediately you guys are best friends? She's like, well, it's because you're a witch. You're a witch, witch, witch. And she jumps up and down and it's cute anyway. Or if you're a person that picks up rocks and sticks, or is like, I've been doing that my entire life. I'll still pick up rocks and sticks and like I was gonna say raccoons, but not raccoons, acorns.
Raccoons are mean.
Tired.
Well, just so you know, I got a couple of those in my basement. Just kidding. I'm really just kidding.
You have raccoons in your basement?
No, but I do have a funny camping story about raccoons.
Tell me.
Well, a couple of them actually. My dad was outside looking for something. I think he was smoking a cigarette, but then all of a sudden, like he screamed, so I went out to look out the window, and I was so scared that there was raccoons coming from the hill that I jumped up and smacked my head off the counter or the cupboards that were above my head. I was like 13. Why I jumped and my dad didn't, I don't know. But I was more scared for his life about the raccoons attacking him than he was. But
Out in the country, I had we had just came back from somewhere, and on the back of the truck was a raccoon.
While you were driving?
No, because the truck was already at the house.
Could you imagine?
But yeah,
Driving down
there
the
was a
highway and there's
raccoon
a
in the back of the
raccoon.
truck, and our dog was barking at it, and the raccoon finally jumped off and went straight and attached itself around our dog's face and clawed it and bit it and tore it up and then ran off. And
Like elf style?
Huh?
Someone needs a hug.
Well, yeah, but it didn't like go like that. It was like wrapping around the face.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Like a Daniel Boone hat.
Yeah, like a Daniel Boone hat, but it was alive.
Daniel Boone's my
And
uncle.
it was pissed.
raccoons are something else.
Yeah.
Better than
I'm
a
sorry
skunk,
we're
though.
on 2 different wavelengths tonight. He's the serious one tonight, and I'm just not.
That's okay.
Okay. Now go again with something serious.
Go again with something serious.
You gotta think about it.
No, so we have a lot going on, and it's amazing because we've really been trying to put ourselves out there with everybody, and trying to get our name out there, and
It's been so much fun getting to know everybody.
It's so much fun. Like,
I wish you were closer. You need to move.
Trust me, I want to so bad.
Well, she kind of was invited to ISS.
I know she was in, but she can't come. I understand.
Listen, if it was a way different time frame, like there's just so much going on this month.
If somebody had invited us in the middle of the week to something cool, we wouldn't be able to do it.
No.
So,
but that opens up me to pick on people too, because I got to do that.
Hey, that's fine. I would think you hated me if you didn't pick on me just a smidge.
I'll be sweet to you.
I mean, honestly, if I don't pick on you, then I probably do.
Exactly.
If I don't pick on you, I don't like you.
What, are you in love with Spooky Bro or something?
Fucking Spooky Bro, that guy's awesome. You should see what I got coming out for him tomorrow, but somebody has to film
what?
Me.
Oh shit! I forgot.
Oh, I got a doozy coming out. Have you seen our back and forth?
I've seen parts of it. I honestly have to go back because I was confused as can be when I first saw the first one came out, and I'm like, "What in the hell is going on?" So and then I
was it the Twinkie?
I saw him responding, and then it clicked. I'm like, "Okay, there's some banter going on that I missed something in between."
I don't know what the first connection was, but ever since these two dudes connected, it's been like,
dude, he's so smart too. This guy has, I think he has a master's, and well,
don't throw him under the bus.
No, like
maybe he doesn't want people to know.
He's got a lot of stuff going on. He's super smart, but he's really cool. But no, he made some video at one point in time. Oh, he made a post, and I talked about getting spit back out by the aliens.
Oh, that's right.
A couple hours later, and they'd be regretting their life choices.
Mm-hmm.
And he made a video posting about that, and then I made a video talking about his response, and then we just started going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
And then we were at the sleeper mortuary in Iola with Chumming with the Spirits. But by the way, wearing the merch, chumming, we're chumming tonight. But just so the boys know, they probably won't watch this anyways. But anyways, they don't like it anyways. But we were there, and I hollered at him because all of us didn't realize that he just like lived a couple hours from there, like us, and I emailed him and like messaged him. He wasn't responding. I was like, man, we should get him out. We should get him out to go, like meet us at the investigation. And he finally called at like 9:30 or something that evening. And I was like, dude, you have to get here. Like, it takes you a couple hours to get here. He's like, it's my kid's birthday. I was like, well, come after he goes to sleep. And you can hear his wife in the background like, he's not gonna. And I was like, just do it after she goes to sleep, kind of thing. And never came, but
but he dropped a doozy of a video. It was a good one. And so it took a little bit to think how we were going to get him back, because he included the women. So he included Amanda in one thing, and she chimed in at one point, and then we got the idea for tongue into Twinkie sideways.
That was mine.
That-
I
That
copyright
was her
that.
thought. And then he posted a video where at the end of it,
And he's still eating
he
his
was-
Twinkies from the end. I don't understand.
yeah, chat has it where it's like eating, like you're tonguing from the side, so he's holding it like this, and it's like the cream filling's like right there,
What was it again?
like this. So he's like, and
Thanks for.
oh yeah, you're welcome. I like the reenactments. And so I got him good, and he finally got last one, and then I got him good, and he kind of admitted defeat a little bit.
Not for long.
Not for long, but he's like, okay, you won this round, because I made a
Long story short.
I'm trying to think, what video did he make? Me trying to, oh yeah, like I'm not the fastest person in the world. This little girl going, I'm not the fastest person in the world, or fastest girl in the world. And so I came out of video. I was like, I found the rare footage, of Spooky Bro trying to run, and it was a giant Twinkie monster, and this kid screaming and running away.
Did you see that one? That
That's
was
the one
fun.
that I was like, what in the hell did I miss?
Oh, that's
Oh,
when
you're
you came in.
really lost it there.
Yeah, I was a little lost in the sauce there.
Yeah, you had some catching up to do.
It was good stuff though.
But anyways, they're having fun.
I got a good one coming out tomorrow.
Pending.
Now that I'm caught up, now I'll have to.
I don't know how you're wanting me to film you for
thanks.
this. Oh, Jesus.
Just getting creative.
Hey, that's all right. Spooky Bro will be on the podcast in a couple weeks.
Is he really?
Yeah, I'm excited.
She's like, yeah, I guess.
But yeah, so it's a busy year. For those who haven't heard or don't know, we got quite a journey ahead of us starting at the end of March. I'm going to say it again, dropping it. We're going to start off at Ashmore. We're getting married at Ashmore. We have the whole day reserved, and then all night. So we'll be there. We have it reserved from 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. the next day. But
people can't start getting there till 6 because that's when the investigation starts.
Before that's like our time to be at home.
Yeah.
So, but then we have ISS after that. And then after that's Old Hospital on College Hill, which I'm like super stoked about. But ISS, man, I can't wait to be down those tunnels. The spookier, the better. And then you got to go slap Mothman's butt and possibly give it a kiss up in Point Pleasant. That's what people do.
You're kissing Mothman's butt? Just
Make up for the Twinkies, I guess.
Well, I mean, you can get underneath and get your head up there, so that while you're grabbing his butt, you can get teabagged.
I don't even have a response for that one.
Me neither.
But no, yeah, we'll spend time up around there, around Point Pleasant, that fun. Then up to Gettysburg, and then we got to go by Pennhurst on our way before they tear it down.
I told you it's going to be a couple years.
I know, but I don't know if we'll have the chance to make it back up there. No,
because my business is going to start to boom, and we're going to make enough money to be able to take us to Pennhurst.
Oh, and
the cost there is crazy to investigate.
But the point is to make it all the way up to Salem for a few days. There's an event that MJ and Richard are putting on, and it's going to be a really good time. They put a lot of effort, a lot of information. It's not a thing of, hey, look at celebrities and stuff. It's learning. They put effort into the learning and all that. Their investigation. Oh, it's a fantastic time. We did one in Ashmore last year, and that was pretty amazing.
Mhm.
So it's always a good time. And then we fly. The rest of the year we got Ashmore again in August. We got
Waverly in
Waverly
July,
in July. We have
Missouri Penn
in May,
in May.
and then
I think that's all we have.
so yeah, that's all we got so far, but that's a lot.
Between the well, I mean, Waverly in itself is like a 9.5 hour drive from us. So I'm just
wow.
oh God. I almost want to fly up to MJ's and have MJ drive us. I've got a girlfriend that lives really close to there, and she's gonna come with us. And she just lives, I swear it's like 30 minutes from there. Like, man, we could just fly up, but she could pick us up at the airport and then drive us there. We could fly back. But that's a long ass drive. But we also have a friend driving too, Heather's God, that's gonna be bad. Sorry, I'm a weenie when it comes to like any drives longer than about 6.5 hours. Like, I want to pull over at that point and go to a hotel. So
I mean, we've definitely been known to stop off at a park and put up a hammock and pass out in the hammock for like an hour. Wake up,
we take naps in
pull it
hammocks.
back up, and keep on going.
We do a lot of car camping when the weather's pretty.
So you guys are coming when it's cold over to the East Coast. It's gonna be a little chilly to be sleeping out in hammocks if you guys
know.
want to stop.
With Waverly is in July. So that should be pretty.
Unbearably hot.
Yeah, it'll be warm.
Or unbearably hot. I don't know. I haven't spent much time up north. I did a couple of Septembers and a December in New York City and Rockaway Beach with a friend of mine up there. But like, that's as much time as I've spent up north. A little bit of deer hunting up in Michigan. But
July isn't as bad as August. August is usually the hottest. You're probably gonna be right where it's gonna be manageable, but still pretty toasty.
pretty toasty. Toasty. But anyhow, so that'll be cool. Those are some, big spots. We haven't been to Missouri. Ooh, sorry. Trying to stretch my legs out, man. We do. Shit. I forgot what I was going to
We
say.
haven't been to MSP.
Mm-hmm. We've not been to MSP yet. But the groups that were going really wanted us to go, and they melted my heart. So
Good grief, the amount of groups that are going to be there. Paranormal Family. I know I'm going to forget some. Paranormal Families.
I wouldn't even try. There's like 9 groups.
Yeah, Spooky Bro's going to be. We're talking about chaining him up to something, and he's going to be the one that ends up getting possessed out of all
I
of
was going
us.
to say they're chaining me up to something.
Yeah.
I already. What
I
is
can
it?
do
What's? No, I'm doing it.
No, I'm talking about chaining you up.
Oh God. Okay, never mind.
See, now we're going taboo.
We went right past the wild and went straight to the taboo, didn't we? No, but I was like, no, I'm gonna do it. He's like, no, I'm gonna be doing the chaining. Oh, okay. No, I think somebody else was looking forward to it. Was it MT?
MT's really been looking forward for it, but
Yeah.
Paranormal Family, it's their first time too.
Mm-hmm. And I think she's bringing her daughter and her dad and her best friend.
Yep.
So her daughter's a hoot, man. She's a hoot. We told you our story about the spirit board and the spirit bell, right? Or what do they call it? The ghost bell? The
Dead Bell.
Dead bell?
Yeah. How when we were doing the spirit board, it spelled out dead, and like then the dead bell went off in the next room, like the same time it was spelling it out. But it scared our friend's daughter, and that's the daughter that's coming with us. She's super sweet. We went to her Girl Scout cookie table last weekend.
Nice.
We bought some cookies. Yeah, we can only buy one type of cookie though because we're gluten free. But they were pretty good. They weren't bad.
Oh, good.
Okay, I'm done talking about things that aren't. business.
We do have a lot of events coming up though. The Cryptid Fest in June, and then we have Kansas Paracon as well. The weekend before we go to Ashmore, and then the next month we have Central Kansas Paracon, which the one that's putting on Central Kansas Paracon, she is putting so much effort into all of this. And it's over a few days. There's a lot of vendors that are going to be there. She keeps announcing, and it's just it's wild. It's going to be really cool. Every one of these events are going to be really fun. See a lot of people down in Arkansas that we've talked to a lot, but we haven't met. So that'll be a lot of fun too. This whole journey so far, it's been amazing, and we're really humble as far as kind of the response that we're starting to get for everything. And we've never been ones to put ourselves out there, and so we're actively trying, and it's been really amazing so far.
We just get to play with our friends every day, you included.
I appreciate that. I love you guys. You guys are awesome.
Oh,
I really keep in contact with you guys more than most people I talk to from the paranormal world. So
good. We love you.
thanks.
You got a lot of things going on too, don't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna be collabing with BB Paranormal for quite a few things.
Aw.
Which are also in the Midwest. So it's not that I'm against traveling, it's just the travel. I have to be very strategic about when I'm traveling. But I know you guys mentioned doing Paracons and stuff. Next year, I'm doing a lot of traveling this year for just investigations itself. I think next year is going to be my Paracon year because, I mean, the people that have talked about them have just absolutely loved them. And I'm sorry, my cat is screaming at me. I don't know if you can hear her, but holy cow.
We can't hear most of it.
We had one.
We have 4 cats, so
There's one that really likes to cry at the store because it wants to beat up the cat that's inside here. But we were the only time we've ever attempted to do like anything here, because we try and keep the energy separate for the most part. From the house to everywhere else that we do it. We're doing an Estes method, or the Estes session. And the cat would not shut up. And I was getting frustrated because I couldn't even think about like questions to ask or anything like that. And I was like, whoever's talking right now, can you please help and get that cat to go away? Cat went away. And then it came back a few minutes later and started crying again. I was like, can I get your help again and get the cat to go away? And then the cat left and never came back for the rest of the session.
Oh,
and
wow.
he's relentless.
He's relentless. Like, you cannot get him unless you open that door and scare him away.
Or have a squirt bottle
Or have a squirt
underneath the door.
Yeah, he won't stop.
That's fun.
And he stopped, which was pretty crazy.
We swear we have a little house gnome or something that keeps taking things. We've had lots of things disappear, so maybe he helped out.
Maybe. We've had a whole pumpkin pie with the tin disappear.
The plate, yeah.
Yeah, the tin plate it was on. Yeah.
Only one piece was eaten by my son, and he came back an hour later, and he's like, "Where's the pumpkin pie?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "It's gone." And I mean, we have dogs and cats, but there was no crumbs, there was no sticky mess, there was, you can always tell where your dog licks up something off the floor. There was nothing, there was no tin. Like, so unless they ate and swallowed the tin, and we're talking about a huge, like, Thanksgiving pumpkin pie.
We lifted up trash bags, looked underneath the trash bags. We went outside, looked in the backyard.
Yep.
We checked high and low through every bedroom, underneath every bed, and every mattress. We looked everywhere. No trace. And then an energy drink has disappeared. And then her entire makeup bag early last Saturday, gone.
It's always in the same spot on the windowsill where I do my makeup in the bathroom. It's gone. So I had to buy all new makeup. Darn. Hate that. It's not like the makeup I had in there was a couple of years old anyways, or more. But yeah,
Do you leave?
it's hmm?
No, go ahead.
No, I was just say it's been pretty fun, and ever since we've started, we only did the Estes session here in the room one time, and I don't know that we'll do it again, um, because the energy wasn't right about it, and like right after we got into a big argument, and it didn't feel right. So probably won't do that again. But
We do have fairy bells, so it could be the fae.
but it's been fun because like over here on the side table, nothing ever happens on my side of the bed. Okay? But over here on Philip's side, his phone is constantly getting thrown to the floor. And I'm like, it'll be sitting flat, like on the side table. And it's getting to the point now where if we hear something fall, it's like they did it again. You know, they knocked his phone off the side table, and it's always his phone. It's never anything else.
We've had a cup filled with
Oh,
liquid
that's right.
on the nightstand. It fell off, landed topside down, but nothing fell out. Like it wasn't until I tapped, like I was like, "Oh my god!" And then I went to go grab it, is when stuff started coming out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So it was sealed onto the floor?
yeah,
Oh, I don't think I knew that part.
yeah.
That's
That's
weird.
crazy.
But this is also where I keep my tarot cards. I keep the a deck of cards that I used. I've told you about the exercise. You pick up a card, look at the back side, and think if it's red or black, and say if it's red or black, and kind of go through that way. I now have one of those little spinny things where you use your
Use your energy to push it.
energy to be able to like spin it and stuff like that.
Shit works. Try it.
That's cool.
It is crazy. Even my kids were able to do it.
So you want to hand me that piece of paper?
This one?
Yep, the
Oh, do you
post-it
use paper
and then
now?
the needle and cap.
Oh, this cap.
Yeah. So real simple thing just to play around with. You take a sewing needle, and then I have it in a bottle cap like this. They say it an eraser, but we don't have an eraser, so I used a bottle cap. And then you take a post-it note, or a piece of like tinfoil. If it's tinfoil, cut it in like a 2-inch square or a 3-inch square. Fold it this way, and then fold it this way.
Like the old finger thingies we used to do when we were
Oh,
kids.
fortune tellers, yeah.
Yeah. And then you put the middle of it on top of the needle, like so. And then like you can cup your hands around it and you visualize it moving around, and it'll move around. And then it goes into the other part of figuring out if you attract them, or if you're better at attracting stuff or pushing stuff. So for me, I'm better at attracting stuff. So if I have my finger on by a corner, it's going to spin towards my finger, and then I can move it around in a circle. And then just play around with it for like 10 or 20, 15 minutes a day or something like that. And it's supposed to like help increase your sensitivity and everything else. And it's kind of like has the things like telekinesis and stuff like that too. It's wild. But yeah,
It's going nuts.
a lot of exercises.
So do you think that's how dowsing rods work and like pendulums, or do you think that's completely different?
Yeah, baby. What do you think about dowsing rods?
So I know you very much like dowsing rods. I don't have an opinion on them, on dowsing rods. I haven't really used them too much myself. We do have a funny moment with dowsing rods, because we were at Ashmore and people are using them, and Amanda picked them up, and she's not so.
Richards?
I don't know whose they were, but she's not sold on dowsing rods, and she's like working, and she got frustrated. Oh, these stupid things don't work, and like slammed them down. And then kind of started walking away, and I went over and I grabbed him. I picked him up. I'm like, okay, Amanda doesn't believe in you. Let's show her that you're real. And then audibly, you heard,
Yeah. A DVP.
a DVP clear as day. They were so frustrated because I, was asking them to prove it. And I mean, they did. But you could tell it was like really begrudging, like, I don't want to have to do this.
But my reason behind it is that I have held them and I have tried them, but the fact that I was able to physically manipulate them, they didn't work when I tried to use them like spiritually. But I could I could manipulate them in or out, and you can't see my fingers moving. Like you can't, and so it's like, I don't know. Maybe I should pick them up again, I guess.
Well, I guess that was kind of like my point, I guess, is some people can make them move and some people can't. Like some people, so if it's your own energy making them shift, I guess I haven't thought that much into it, I guess. That was just kind of my thought process. Because you said you can manipulate energy. So like dowsing rods, I've seen people that cannot get them to move at all. And I pick them up and they just start freaking I can basically be a helicopter and fly off with them.
Hmm.
So
And you stay perfectly still.
Yeah, I have videos of it.
Perfectly still, perfectly level. I wonder because they say with like the spirit boards, we don't know how they work, but a lot of people say that it's kind of like
They're using you. You're basically channeling the spirit, and they're using you as the guide to be able to get out.
as a conduit.
As a conduit.
But it's not a verbal conduit, it's a physical conduit. So I don't know. All I know is they work. So, but they have been known to move on their own. So, that's kind of creepy.
I think I would lose my mind if I actually saw that.
Oh
Planchette move on its own. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Um,
That'd be like seeing your phone over here levitate and just turn over and fall on the floor.
Pendulums. When we go look at pendulums, like Amanda can make them too, like pendulums, and she has the tools to be able to drill into them and make the pendulums and wires and all that.
But I only like to use natural stone, and I don't have the time to go look for all that right now.
But you can see them moving at the store.
Mhm.
So the ones that you look for that are kind of like swaying themselves and have the energy and kind of going like that, those are the ones that we would pick because they're already charged.
I can't see it. Put it in front of your hand. Ooh,
That's
pretty. I like that one. Is that your favorite one?
No, I don't even know what my favorite one is. This is just the one that I recently got. I sleep next to everything I get that's new. The sun it gets my energy. Like
Nice.
all of my cards and stuff are all next to me. I don't know where is my favorite one. Now it's gonna bother me. I'm gonna have to look for it.
Have you tried charging them under the full moon?
You know, there's a lot of things I should do with a full moon that I don't do.
Right. We were supposed to, was it last night we were supposed
The
to do
new
a
moon,
ritual?
the 17th, yeah.
We were supposed to do a ritual like 2 nights ago because we're part of Dana's Magic of the Month, and she sent out this really cool ritual. I was like, we're doing that tonight. And we forgot.
I'm lucky if I blow cinnamon through my door on the first of the month.
I did that this time. I actually remembered.
I remembered to eat breakfast this morning.
That's a big step.
It's a big step.
I charge my crystals on selenite. That's about as far as I'm going to get with charging anything.
Well, snow water.
Put it in your armpit. I don't know. You wanted to get your energy. That's
no water. No, I don't want to know. Then get stuck in there somewhere. Probably. I don't know.
It's stuck in there.
But yeah.
Do you put crystals in your bra?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of us do. Did you know that?
Yeah, I was actually gonna, yeah. It's really frustrating when I forget and they just fall all over the place at the end of the day.
I
It's like,
have
oh, shit.
lost 2 crystals doing that because I forget they're in my bra.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And you
I
were
was
late.
no, listen. Like I started doing it all on my own, like because I wanted to get the energy from because I was desperate for the energy at the time, and it blew my mind when I found out that other women do that too. And I was like, "Oh my God, that's so great!" I mean,
for the first time.
why?
Seriously?
Yeah.
I don't think I've done. Well,
I've never talked to him.
I don't think I've done it since I met him because I was super. It was when I was with my ex and I was super depressed and just really confused and I needed direction and I needed some good energy. Like everything was bad energy around here. So I don't think I've done it since. No, because I had some at when I was at Missouri Paracon. That was right after we first met.
But I wasn't at Missouri Pier.
No, but I was with you.
Oh.
Like I was dating you.
Yeah.
We've been together for over a year now. That's
Oh,
exciting.
very nice.
I know. I missed the anniversary by 7 days, but you know, he didn't hold it against me. I didn't hold it against him that he remembered and like forgot it a couple minutes later. So no big deal.
We're just not wants to celebrate that kind of stuff.
No.
No. Why spend an entire only dedicate one day to telling someone, "Oh, I love you."
Do you know what he got me for Valentine's Day? A new alternator in my road trip car.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, my battery works now, or his battery does.
Did you see the video I posted on Saturday?
I don't think so.
So
About what happened in our weekend to Texas.
yeah, driving
Oh,
down
no, I haven't seen that. No.
drive
It shows how much she likes us, huh?
right.
Oh.
She follows us.
No, so it was
Okay, I don't have time to watch videos either.
everything that happened this past weekend was supposed to happen. Legitimately. Like flat I can't describe this entire weekend except it was supposed to happen. Everything. So halfway through to our event, the battery light comes on my car, and I just bought brand new tires on Thursday. So the battery light comes on the car, and Amanda's like, has that light always been on? And I'm like, no. And I start looking it up, and so I look over. I look up like the nearest like O'Reilly's or AutoZone, and it was in Atoka, which is a small town, Oklahoma, and on big enough for a dealership, but it's still pretty small. But we went to O'Reilly's. They tested it. Battery was good, but the alternator was bad. Took it over to the Ford dealership. Tried to see if they could work us in. No, you're going to have to settle in and seatbelt because this is a journey.
I don't know why that struck me so funny.
And then so we get to the dealership.
I just got told.
Oh, she's over there like,
Come on.
come on. No, this is a whole journey.
She didn't sign up for this.
Well, you kind of forced my hand. So, we ended up at the dealership, and it's a Ford dealership. I have a Corolla. They're like, okay, if you get the part from O'Reilly's, we'll be able to fit you in.
Your Japanese piece of shit ain't welcome here, is what they said.
Yeah, and so O'Reilly's didn't have
It's an expensive piece of shit.
We went back. They couldn't fix it. They're like, are you sure it's even the alternator? Because the car's still running. Normally, if the battery light comes on, you might have like 10 minutes or something. The next closest spot that had our alternator was like an hour away. And so we had to keep trucking, and we hit the off ramp in Denison, Texas. And that's when everything starts to go out. Power steering goes out.
I literally exited the highway. Okay, so we drove 45 minutes to an hour in order to preserve all of the energy, like all the electricity that was left, because we were surviving off of it. Literally, we were running on fumes. We turned off The radio we turned off. We unplugged all the chargers. I drove in a freaking monsoon without windshield wipers the whole freaking way. Only rolled down my window like 3 or 4 times a crack. And what else did we do without? Headlights. Didn't even have the headlights on for like an hour.
Yeah.
And so, but we got all the way there to this town with this AutoZone with the freaking alternator that we needed. I exited, and the exit goes like this, and it kind of goes up to the top of a hill, you know, where you have a light, you'll turn left or right or whatever. I stop at, no, we were on our way up the ramp, and I hear this ding, and I was like, what is that? What is that? Because I'm freaking out. Like, it's pouring torrential rain. I know I have this much electricity left in the battery. I was like, what was that? And I see there was a light going on. I was like, baby, what is this? What is this? He's like, that's the power steering. And I was like, oh shit. And I feel it, and it's like almost locked up. I'm like, oh my God, it's going, it's going. And so we're at this stoplight, pouring down torrential. I can't see shit. And I try to turn the windshield wipers on, and it goes like this, like so slow. I'm like, oh my God, it's dying, it's dying. And he's like, there was a shell right over there. He's like, pull over at the shell. And I'm like, no, I'm looking at the GPS. I'm like, the AutoZone is just 0.2 miles away. I was like, we can make it, we can make it. He's like, no, you can't pull over at the shell. I was like, we're gonna try. And so I turn and I go past the shell. So I'm like, okay, we're fucked one way or the other. And so sorry for the F word. But so we're going down. I don't see the AutoZone yet. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. And like I can't direct the car. And finally see the AutoZone. No, I saw like an O'Reilly's. I was like, O'Reilly's. He's like, no, AutoZone, AutoZone. I was like, oh shit, because O'Reilly's was before AutoZone. And so we passed the O'Reilly's and up to the AutoZone, and this incline to get into the driveway is like this or whatever. And I had to like grab the steering wheel and like turn it with everything that I had just to get it to turn up into this driveway. And I swear to God, the damn oh, somebody bought something cool. I swear to God, the damn thing died as soon as we got into the parking spot. And we went in, and I was like, fuck. Sorry, I did it again. And we went inside. I was like, we ain't got nothing left, guys. I was like, we're stuck.
So they knew we were coming.
Stuck. Yeah, because he talked to him on the phone.
Because I talked
Sorry.
to him on the phone.
There's a sort amount of energy that you have to have with that story.
Yeah.
I was freaked out.
I talked to him on the phone because I was asking if they do competitor pricing from online. He's like, we don't. I said, okay, I got the phone. He calls me back, and he's like, I wasn't done talking to you. I was like, oh, okay. My bad.
Oh, his face when that dude called back, he's like, oh, sorry, man. I thought you were done talking.
Because in my brain, I'm one way, like, we got to get to a shop. We got to figure this out. So we get there, and they're like, you know what? So the alternator itself with the core was $520. From AutoZone. Oh, that's beautiful.
Echo Watch.
And so the what ended up happening was,
did you lock the door?
No, I didn't.
Why not? Take a picture. Give me the picture, and then you gotta go. Okay, we're in the middle of a podcast. It's a really scary picture. It's a really scary picture. Okay. Ew. That's that Freddy thingy, right?
No, it's not Freddy Fazbear.
What is it?
It's catnap.
Oh.
Okay. Will you go put that on my desk in the office, please?
Go.
Anyway, sorry.
So they're like, there's
fun.
a shop we do a ton.
My 9-year-old daughter. She's spooky like me.
There's a shop we do a ton of business with, and they're not open on Saturdays, but they're there. We think they might be there doing work. And so they give them a call. They're there. They come by. They can replace the alternator. They're willing, while they're not open, to take our car in and fix it. Amazing guys, awesome guys. They did it really quick, but they have this. They're in this group with AutoZone, so everything is super cheap. So the price of labor and the replaced alternator was like $520, $540.
And next to that, they said we drained our battery to zero, so we had to buy a new battery too. But we got like a
There's like,
$250 battery for $140.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's not bad.
and
No.
it's amazing, guys. Then we finally get there. Way late. And then on the way to her
we
dad's,
were so late.
there was a semi truck tire that blew out. I ran over both pieces. Had to pull over the side of
He
the
was
road.
pissed.
I was so mad. I was fed up at that point. And like you could like smell the plastic part on the bottom scraping from the highway.
That was the rubber that we were dragging. That was burned rubber. That wasn't plastic.
Oh well.
Yeah,
Whatever.
we were dragging a freaking
Luckily,
semi tire.
Luckily we had zip ties. So I had to zip tie the plastic to the bumper on the bottom.
That's my road trip.
Getting
spot.
soaked once again and then get going. So it was it was a journey, but it led us back to Guthrie. Led us
This is after the show.
yeah,
That we only. Never mind. I'm not even going to go there.
running into a realtor that that meeting was supposed to happen too. She was really cool, and on the way back,
The story behind that is she needed us because she's one of those people that believes and wants to be involved in the paranormal, in our side of things, opening herself up to everything, but she has no one to support her, and she has no one to help her step out into that. So we got to hear her story and her experiences, and she got to realize that there's more people out there than she realizes that are into this stuff. And but now we've, got connected with her. So that was a pretty cool meet cute.
on the way home, there was this business that was on fire in this other town, and that we were like 100 feet from, just recording and watching the firefighters do their thing. And the locals were like, "Yep, it was probably just a meth lab that blew up inside of this building."
It was in one of those like old honky tonk towns. Not really honky tonk town, just like a redneck. I grew up in places like this. So yeah, there's meth labs everywhere.
But yeah, that was the weekend. That was a jam-packed weekend.
We got up
like
at, we got up at 4 a.m. on Saturday and left the house by we got up at 4:30, left the house by 6:30. Eventually got to our show at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 2 o'clock. No, it was 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock in the afternoon. Stayed for the show, left right at 6, drove to my dad's a few hours after that, and stayed up with them and talked for an hour or two. And it was just like, I cannot believe we've been through all that stuff today. Like, it was insane. There were so many hours of things just going constantly and so many things happening. But yeah, it was a good weekend.
that was all a day. The way that you
That
made
was
it sound,
all
it
in
was
one
spread out
day.
across the whole weekend.
No, that was
Holy
one day.
crap!
I know.
Oh my God. That just adds a whole nother layer to that. I thought that was like after the show and like you had already been there. That was on the way there.
Right.
Holy camole.
No, it was after the show, but it was the same day that we had the car troubles on the way there. Like, because, yeah,
But
it was
holy
like,
cow, that's still a lot.
yeah. And at the end of the day, like, we slept till 8:30 the next morning. It was so cool.
We normally wake up at 6. So
5:30 or 6.
5:30 or 6. So waking up at 8:30 is like, oh my God, what is wrong with you?
Yeah. It was awesome. I woke up and the sun was actually in the window. I was like, babe, it's morning time. But anyway, moving on. What else you got?
Oh, I don't know if we can top that story. No.
Yeah.
I mean, everything does happen for a reason. I can absolutely say that with all certainty. There are some things that have happened in my life that it's just like, what the hell? And then it kind of comes full circle. So
Yeah.
that's cool that you have that. I mean, it's unfortunate that it happened like wham bam, thank you, ma'am. But like at least you have all of that, that full circle feeling. So that's really neat.
Yeah.
Well, see, everybody that we just happened to have ran into and talked with about the car troubles was exactly the people who we needed to run into.
Even the guys that were working on the cars were spooky dudes, and we were able to like
Oh, we gotta make those stickers too.
Oh yeah, we got to make that dude his stickers.
Yeah.
Do I get that?
But yeah, everybody,
Do I
like,
get 10 plus points?
even one of the guys that added us on Instagram a little bit later in the day and was hoping that we made it to our destination safe. So it was, yeah, everyone that we ran across that weekend was who we were supposed to run across.
You talk about your cat making weird noises like my children. It's why we hide in the bed.
I was trying to keep my composure that whole time.
There's no.
I wasn't helping. I was giggling.
There's. Oh Jesus. Okay. But yeah.
And my little boy's the male version of her.
Yeah, that one. But yeah, I put up signs all over the house today. I took a couple hours this morning and made kind of like funny reminder signs, like, pick up your shit, take care of this, like you make a mess, clean it up, just funny stuff, and put them up all over the house. My 12-year-old gets home, my older boy, my only boy, but he gets home, he's like, Mom, all these signs make me feel uncomfortable. You're treating us like babies. I don't like it. And I'm like, well, you can deal with it. I was like, you start taking care of your shit and I'll take the signs down. He's like, well, they're not going to work anyways.
They have all their electronics currently taken away from them.
Mm-hmm.
So
They can't have their phones after school. They can't have, I literally got so annoyed with the crap that they leave behind. All three of them are like little freaking hurricanes, like little, what is the
Tasmanian devils.
yeah, but like they just leave a trail of like dirt behind them, like that guy on Charlie Brown. What was his name?
Linus.
Pigpen.
Pigpen.
Okay, then.
You know how he's like surrounded by a dust cloud? That's them,
Mhm.
but with like food debris and stuff. But I went into the game room that just got a new TV from Christmas and a PlayStation 5. I unhooked everything and just brought it into my bedroom and threw it on my bed. I was like, you guys aren't getting this back until shit changes. And they haven't. They haven't. But see, and then I came at it from a co-ADHer standpoint that I can forget things almost instantly, but not on purpose. They just go in one ear and out the other. It doesn't click. And unless I have like post-its, like reminders or whatever, I won't remember. Alarms go off my phone. I have reminders everywhere. So I was like, well, I'll make reminders for the kids. And you know what? All of them did their laundry today. I think that girl just, the 9-year-old was coming in here to say, did I get my 10 XP points for cleaning up the applesauce that I spilled? Sure, baby, you got your 10 XP points. But things have gotten done today, so maybe it'll actually work. I don't know. And then I was like, these signs are really cute. I could totally sell these. Like, I don't need one more thing. I do not need one more thing.
Mine's 8 and also has ADHD, so I completely understand where you're coming from. Keeping her on track is like trying to keep a squirrel in a straight line.
Yeah.
We're an entire house full of ADHD people.
Mm-hmm.
Every one of us.
So we need the reminders just as much as they do.
I mean, I'm probably in that category myself, but
yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah. So it's enough to. It's not enough to have the mindset of, I'm gonna pick up my shit after I'm done with it. It's just like I have to continually harass myself, like bend down and pick up that piece of paper. It's like I float by it, And it's like then I come up with like excuses in my head, like, well, I'm old, I can't do that. I don't want to pull a muscle in my back, Because sometimes we bend over to pick up something small and whoop, there goes I don't know about you, but I pull shit in my back all the time.
My hips that are bad, not my back.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I mean, like lower back area.
It's from all the years of running I did. My knees are shot, my hips are shot.
I don't run.
I didn't
I don't anymore either.
I never was a runner. I remember the first mile I ever ran, I almost died.
Oh,
I did. Yeah. I was like, it was here in, no, actually, that wasn't the first mile, but there was a mile that I ran here in where we live in the city. And I remember just standing on a corner, like near a stop sign, like using that stop sign to hold me up. And I was just like, and my face was all red. And it's like, I'm not made for running. I'm not. I ran 2 5Ks and I'm like, I'm done. Nothing about this is fun. Not even the cool medal that I get at the end. Screw it. No.
I mean,
I like rock climbing though.
some 5Ks give you a free beer afterwards, but we can't even have that. So
Yeah. No. Unless it's from the gluten-free.
Neff.
No. Yeah.
Sniff said.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You know what I miss? I miss Twix.
I
Twix
haven't
are
had one of
good.
those in a while.
And I miss banana pudding. Like old-fashioned Southern banana pudding. Have you ever had it? I know you're Yank up there. Yo.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a question for you.
Oh
Have
God.
you ever
Here
had
it goes.
what?
I figured you were gonna pop off with one of your dad jokes.
A Frito chili pie. Have you
No.
even heard of a Frito chili pie?
No.
I have found out
Wow.
people from the Northeast do not know what that is. So what it is, you make
It's
chili,
amazing.
but you get like Fritos, and I prefer the chili cheese Fritos. You put them at the bottom of the bowl, and then you put the chili that you made on top of the Fritos, and then you take a big old handful of shredded cheese and you put it on top of the chili, and it's amazing.
And some onions. I like onions on mine. And mustard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you have to have Fritos first and then the chili and then the shredded cheese.
Specifically, like,
Uh-huh.
and it's just so good.
Yeah. You gotta try it now.
I think I might.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you guys know what sponge candy is?
Ooh, I've heard of sponge candy. Is that the Mexican treat? It's like,
No.
That sounds gross. That sounds like astronaut ice cream.
So that's a buffalo thing, along with pizza logs and
Ew.
I think I know the pizza
bison dip.
ones. I think
What was the last one?
Bison dip. It's like a sour cream chip dip.
Bison?
I haven't heard of bison.
Or like bison, like a buffalo.
Like a buffalo bison.
No, like,
Why do you name it after a bison?
is there actual bison in it?
No, that's just buffalo has to have everything buffalo-y.
Oh, buffalo. Okay. I get it now. It's a play on words. I get it.
I mean, that's where the chicken wing came from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
From
chicken wing.
Buffalo?
Yeah,
Buffalo wings, that's
why
what it's notorious
that's
for.
why it's
I
buffalo.
was just getting ready to say, why don't they call it a buffalo wing? It's because they do.
It's because they do.
Buffalo sauce, buffalo wing, buffalo seasoning.
I wonder where it came from.
Syracuse.
Oh, okay.
And pizza logs are just amazing. It's like egg roll dough with pepperoni and a mozzarella stick essentially in the middle of it, and then you deep fry it.
Egg roll?
Ooh.
Yeah, like the same, like maybe not an egg roll, but like a, well, I guess yeah, kind of. It's
A pig in a
literally like
blanket?
kind of. It's like it's like phyllo dough or like a really light flaky dough, and you roll it in the, and then you dip it in pizza sauce.
Like a pepperoni, but crispy.
Yeah, maybe.
She's like, sure.
You don't know what a pepperoni is?
No,
Do you not have Mazios?
No,
I don't know what that is.
That's just regional.
Oh.
That's about the only thing good to come out of Mazio's.
Pepperonis are like pizza cinnamon rolls with
Oh,
pizza dough.
okay, yeah, it would be similar to that then. Yeah.
And yours is like a pizza cannoli.
Yes.
Yes. but they call it a log, which is gross.
Pizza log.
She's like, pizza log. I don't want to eat anything that says log.
That's so good.
So what is sponge candy?
It's essentially like aerated sugar that's covered in chocolate.
I've had it actually. It's not
Never heard of it.
great.
It depends on how it's made. So, like, we tried to make it homemade when I was a kid. It did not turn out, let me tell you. It was not airy at all. You bit into it and your teeth felt like they were breaking because, like, it was not aerated.
That sounds like the first time I made Rice Krispies treats. I didn't know you weren't supposed to press them down.
But sure,
I did.
her Rice Krispie treats now are
They're crap.
killer.
Make them with Fruity Pebbles too.
I love Fruity Pebbles. They're gluten-free.
See, there you go.
So are Rice Krispies.
They're essentially air.
Essentially air. Thank you for. Oh shoot! Sorry, my bad. Trying to stretch my legs out again.
Let me hold down the fort while the earthquake happens.
Shut up! Stop it! You're making it shake more.
You wanted to do that when it was.
Do what? I can't understand what you're saying.
It's been broken. Just give me a minute. Oh God. If you would have grabbed the wall when it was shaking when she kicked it, I probably would have fell on the floor. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyways, I think I'm composed now.
Just wait a few moments.
Oh dear.
I told her to keep her on her toes.
Yeah. You okay?
I'm great.
So how was your last trip? The one you did with the group?
Oh, Mortuary Manor?
Yeah.
It was good. It was not what I expected, to be honest.
In a bad way?
Not in a good way. I mean, the teams were fine. The location was just kind of a letdown, if I'm being honest.
Oh man.
And I've kind of been like on the fence about even saying anything about it because it just really, I mean, I know not every investigation is going to be like super active and super high energy. I get that. But like just the way that they went about things for this location, like they wouldn't turn out the lights. Like there was like lights on the entire investigation.
Like the location wouldn't, or the investigators?
The location. They wouldn't let us go completely dark.
It was like an insurance thing?
I don't know. I'm really not sure. But they weren't even just like regular lights. Like they dimmed the lights, don't get me wrong, but there was like there was like chandeliers almost that had like flickering lights in them. And I don't know, I didn't appreciate that. Honestly,
Yeah.
like when I go to locations, like I want to be able to control the lights. If I want the lights on, I'll turn the lights on. Which honestly, 9 out of 10 times you're not going to have the lights on anyways.
Yeah.
Depending on what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, no wonder I hadn't heard anything about it.
Yeah, there was a reason for it.
What was that place we were watching? We were watching a show and there was a place on there and Phillip said that it was a place that you'd investigated. That one that she investigates a lot or loves or what is that one?
Hinsdale?
No, it was like a house.
Where was the place that you went with Potter, the first one? The first place you went?
Probably the first place after you met.
Wildwood.
Wildwood, yeah.
Oh.
I think
that was pretty freaky.
I think that was Paranormal Lockdown.
Was it Lockdown?
Yeah. Have you seen that show at all?
I have, but I haven't watched it recently. I watched like the older stuff,
Oh, it's all older. It got canceled just like everything else did.
then that's probably why. I mean, Wildwood's kind of newish. Hinsdale, I know, was definitely on there.
Yeah, Hinsdale's everywhere, but this was Wildwood for sure.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
Yeah.
gonna look it up.
It was on an episode of Paranormal Lockdown. And whenever they pulled it up, I was like, oh, hey, that's where Tiffany was earlier in the year.
What was that place like?
there was another one where it was just really hyped up, and I would like to go back because it wasn't that I didn't feel anything like this like my last place. Um, it was super hyped up, so I kind of had my expectations really high, and I think that's where I kind of get myself in trouble is when I put my expectations so high, and then they just kind of. I mean, again, not every investigation is going to be super active, but like they had
Place
a yeah, that's Wildwood. Yep. They had a standalone pendulum, like where they had like it's under sand underneath it, and it would move, or so they said it would move on their own on its own.
Yeah.
So we debunked it, which was kind
I
of
hate that.
shitty, but like I wasn't heavy enough to move the floorboard by myself, but I'm not a large person by any means. So we had a couple people and we were shifting our weight and the couple people were able to shift the floorboard just in the right way and you could see the pendulum moving up by itself. But I mean, it's a creepy, creepy house. Oh my gosh, it is definitely worth going if you don't want to debunk a pendulum. But
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't over the top like I was expecting. I mean, like right before we went, like a week or two before we went, they had a infrared, like a thermal camera that picked up something crawling down the wall. So I think that was kind of what got my hopes up and like got the hype really like high energy for me because I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta go like a couple weeks, then it's just gonna be off the charts, and it wasn't.
Well, see, that's like the sleeper mortuary was for us. Like the first couple times we went, um other people like had all these reports of things that happened to them and things that they saw and heard, and like we didn't get anything the first couple times that we went. Luckily it's only a couple hours from us, but we've been two or three more times since then, and it's been really cool.
I guess they finally got comfortable with us or something, but they finally were like, okay. And we figured out to investigate without investigating
Mhm.
is when a lot of that activity was occurring. So we had our stuff out, and then when it happened, we'd interact with it. When it stopped, we stopped. And that's when we were getting. I did have my hand slapped there, or moved. I wouldn't say slapped, but I was reaching out, and my hand got moved away. That was pretty insane. I haven't felt like uh push like that. So that was cool. But yeah, so we absolutely love going there now. The first couple of times we were kind of iffy on there, but it's an amazing place to go.
In fact, I told him like because we Tori is the owner there, owner caretaker, and she actually just announced on Facebook that her and Josh Hurd are dating, which we've known that for a while. Um, they're awesome together, but I saw one of Josh did a live investigation there the other day. He was there by himself, and there was a lot of shit going on, like just in the middle of the was it the middle of the day? Or was it nighttime? Whatever it was, he was the only one there. And the thing about that place is, I mean, it's the original floors and everything. So you can hear, like, if people are upstairs, you can hear them from the first floor. If people are on the first floor, you can hear them from the basement. And so you can't really trust any footsteps that you hear, which sucks. But in his video that he did solo at the mortuary, there were footsteps everywhere. And he was the only one in the building. And I told Philip, I was like, dude, listen, this is what we're going to do. It's like one of the next days that you have like a remote work day or like a day off of work or whatever that we're not doing anything, like we're going to drive up to Iola and we're going to do an overnight, just the two of us. Because I want to be able to be in that building and trust 1000% that whatever we hear is something else other than us. Because each time we've been there, it's been with a group of people, a rather large group. And it's just not conducive to this place. There's just too much noise pollution or you can't do EVPs. Now you can hear like disembodied voices. We heard one that it was in the middle of the morning. We were all standing in the living room there, just BSing around with a couple other investigators, and we heard one of our friends' names called, like Erica. And I actually yelled out, "She'll be right there." And then Erica left the group and went into the door, like went through the door that leads into the hallway and down to the first floor and into the garage. Um, she went down there and there was nobody there. We thought it was our friend Linda that was there with us, but it wasn't her. She wasn't even in there. So we literally heard like a woman's disembodied voice say, Erica, called her by name, and everybody heard it. And then the owner, Tori, she checked her surveillance camera, like her Nest camera or whatever. And lo and behold, right out loud, it was like we weren't hearing things, we heard it. It was very, very vivid. Or is that the word? Something, yeah. Very vivid, very noticeable, very clear.
But
Yeah.
she came back and she was like, "Did y'all hear that?" And we're like, "Yeah." Where's you getting called?
And she's like, yeah, there's nobody there. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, I want to go there, just the two of us, so we can just, because we like to absorb, we kind of just like to absorb the energy of a building and just kind of experience it in its neutral state. I think that's one reason why I haven't spoke to you about this, but I know you concur. But we're looking forward to that time at Ashmore, that we have the daytime that we reserved just to be there. Like, I love that place so much. And there's a real special energy about it. There's some not so great things there too, but the benefits outweigh the negatives for sure.
Everyone tends to find the place that they're just completely attracted to, for paranormal investigators, and they just like they keep going back and back and back.
I was thinking, mine is your pants.
Well, I mean, that's obvious.
So obvious. God.
But Ashmore's ours. After everything that we experienced there,
No, it's Ashley's. Sorry. She's co-owner. I'm being silly.
Yeah. No, that's our place. I mean, if like she's told Ashley several times, if we lived anywhere near there, like she would not be leaving her alone. She'd be all the time.
Well, firstly, because I love Ashley.
Ashley's amazing.
She's amazing. I love her to death. But secondly, because I love the building too.
And it feels like home. So like the call for it is some call it home. Like, well, yeah, the energy of it is the type of energy that when you're there, you want to stay there. When you leave, you want to go back.
Mm-hmm. Even Cindy Keza pointed that out. Yeah. I was like, damn, that's deep.
Yeah, she pointed that out on the Paranormal Mysteries that they have on Beacon now. And
do you have Beacon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you need to get it.
But it was.
That's Shane Pittman's.
Yeah, it's amazing, and we'll go back there as much as we can.
But it's also a 9-hour drive. No, 7.
7.5.
It's only 7.5.
Oh, wow.
So,
That's still a heck of a drive.
Anywhere from here is 2 hours.
Yeah.
It's like an anomaly. To get to anywhere where any kind of investigation is at least 2 hours.
Same here.
And then the next stop is 4 hours.
But all your friends are out here.
Listen, I know.
Tiffany, you have to move to the Midwest.
I so want to, and
don't
honestly, as soon as I'm able, I will.
You don't have so much of an accent that it'll be a detriment to you. It's okay. Nobody will know that you're a Yankee.
Yes, they will, because I'll talk about pizza logs. I'll be like, where the hell is that from?
The fuck is a pizza log? You nasty. They'll be like, hey, you want to go get some Frito chili pie? And you'll be like,
Yeah,
yeah.
just come out here, talk about Frito chili pie and
You're in, like,
barbecue, and you'll be just fine.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that.
Yeah. So, what place feels like home to you? Do you have one of those yet?
Hinsdale.
Hinsdale? Why is
Hinsdale
that?
is my, just every time I've been there, something like has been off the charts. And I guess it calls to me, I guess, like you said. I mean, I had a dream about it before I even went there. And
Oh,
when
wow.
I showed up and I saw like the entire, I try to keep as much in the dark as I can about any investigation that I'm going to that I've never been there before, just because I want to test myself. I usually go with somebody that knows something about the building or the property or whatever have you, whatever the case is. When I had Kevin with me, he knew Hinsdale. He knew the entire history. He knew everything that happened in the house, the everything that happened in the surrounding property, even. Like that house is insane just as itself. But when I walked up and I saw like basically the epitome of my dream, I'm like, yep, this is the place that I knew that I needed to be in. And ever since there, I've had dreams about it since then. I've been there 3 times and it's been killing me not to go back. I've gone there at least once a year. This will be the first year that I haven't gone, but I still
There's
have
still
time.
time.
Yet.
Because
Yeah.
that's upstate New York too, isn't it? Hinsdale?
It's a little closer to the Pennsylvania border. It's 2 hours south from me.
Don't let the cat in, please.
Um,
Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock.
yeah. Because I heard at one point you were going to Velisca Axe House. That is
When are you doing that?
Very soon.
How can you make it all the way to Velisca, but you can't meet us at ISS?
The timing.
Damn it, Tiffany. Or even the old hospital.
Weekends.
I'll pay your PTO.
No.
That's not the issue.
I'll pay for your childcare.
But that whole time,
we'll make it somewhere together. I'm sorry.
From like Velisca all the way down to actually, I would even include the Aurora House now.
The brothel.
The brothel. So Velisca, Malvern Manor, McIntyre Villa, the Sally House,
Chris Fleming. That's who I was thinking of earlier. The other male psychic.
Not the Demon House, but there's another haunted place because there's 4
in Kansas City. No, in Atchison, yeah.
And then you drop down and you have the Garnett House, and then you have Sleeper Mortuary, and then when you hook slightly around from there, it's the Aurora Brothel. So it's like the Aurora Brothel is 2 hours from Sleeper. Garnett House is what, 30 minutes from Sleeper, 30-45 minutes, and then a couple hours north of that is Atchison, Kansas, where all that other stuff is going on, which is
whole damn town is on.
You could spend an entire week in that town,
just like Guthrie.
And then a couple hours north of there are those other places, and so it's just like one strong line, but everything's there. Nothing's in Oklahoma.
We actually found a house in Guthrie, an old Queen Anne Victorian from, what was it, 1904? I think that's for sale. It's in poor shape, but it's haunted. And I would love to get my hands on that. But it's like we wouldn't be able to do it because like our kids are here, and their other halves are here, like his kid's mom's here, my kid's dad's here, and it's just like, it's 2 hours away, and but I want that house. I want a house there. Like not just to have it and like give it some love and take care of what's in there. But the people that are selling it just are not nice from what I hear. She's fine. She's fine.
I know.
You're okay, baby. My middle one's getting sleepy.
Yeah, it's getting late here too. If it's 9 there, let's see. Oh yeah, it's almost 10 here.
Yeah,
Mom, I'm not the middle child.
she's fine. Okay. I think we probably need to hop off.
That's all right. I appreciate the time that you guys spent with me, and it was
Thank you
great
for
to be
having
able to.
us again.
Yeah, of course. I definitely want to catch up after your big trip also. That would be really cool to hear all
Yeah,
about.
there's a lot going on.
Oh, it is sneaking up so quickly. So, ugh.
But yeah, definitely great catching up. I'm glad we could do this. It's always
Yeah,
fun.
me too.
Great talking to you. So,
Yeah, same to you guys. I appreciate it.
all right, we'll talk to you later. Thank you.
All righty, you're welcome. Bye, guys.
As I wrap up my time with you today, I hope the ideas I've shared here on Beyond Logic with Tiffany have provided a fresh perspective, challenging you to think a little differently about the world. Before you go, I have a request. I'd love for you to share this episode with one friend, colleague, or family member who you think needs to hear this specific conversation. Spreading the word is the best way to help the Beyond Logic community grow. To stay connected with everything I do and get continuous content throughout the week, make sure you follow me on all my platforms. Facebook is where my community gathers. Join the conversation, share your thoughts on the episode, and get exclusive behind-the-scenes content and Q&As. If you're on YouTube, head over to my channel to watch the full video version of this podcast and check out extended interviews and deep dives. For short, impactful, and shareable clips, follow me on TikTok. You can find all 3 platforms easily by searching for Beyond Logic with Tiffany. Until next time, keep questioning the narrative, keep exploring the possibilities, and stay beyond logic.